Hey there guys, so in today's video we're up against XK-9. I am actually the final 3 fights for the war for today. I actually ended up taking these fairly late. I had to fight my one fight after the war boss went down, so I was just waiting at my first fight, and there was nothing placed on the first node on path 3 here for me. So I just basically waited there all day. Finally get to move, and I decided I wasn't going to buy one of the 20% health boosts, and I was just going to go for the 15, which will come up in a bit. So I decided not to use any 3-minute boosts for this first fight because I wanted to use one for the second two, and I'm using Gallon for this fight, and you're about to see how absolutely just stupid this fight is. I've seen people take it, and I know stuff like that, and I was just like, this fight sounds way too simple with Gallon Sig and everything like that. I'm just like, it has to be, there has to be like something that I'm not being told here, something that makes this like harder than it is, because like so many people have Gallon now because of Battlegrounds, everyone was going for him. Just watch this fight, it's kind of more ridiculous even than Ghost from last season. If I 160 and I'm up at 220 in a single hit, you just gain so much planetary mass every single hit. And so I just dropped the heavy. Just throw the special. 200k. Yeah. That was one of the most ridiculous fights I've ever done. 16 seconds for 200k hit. Yeah, it just doesn't get much faster than that. As I said, it's kind of faster even than like Ghost from last season. I was like, there has to be something someone isn't telling me. So I get to use my Nick Fury again here for this path, or yeah, just really for this fight. So it's Spider Ham on path 4. I've done this exact fight multiple times with the node. Like with the global up, maybe it'd be slightly more annoying, but as I said, this was the fight that they wanted me to wait until after the global for. I think I would have been fine without waiting for the global. But I did what I was told, and it's going to be a not too crazy of a fight. As I said, I've taken this before, but now my Nick Fury is rank 4. And yeah, just have a lot of damage, a lot of health. I have a second health pool, and if I go to that second health pool, I get my Fury. So I wasn't overly worried about this fight. I needed to get points ready because I was going to put on suicides for that final fight. It's day 3 of the war, obviously, so I'm also going to have an off day, so I can use suicides for a couple days before I have to place my next defense, and I'm going to go for this invulnerability boost, as I said. Wanted it for this fight and the next fight. I don't know why, I just had a bad feeling about the next fight. I don't know if you could see what it is. I had heard some people saying a couple days beforehand that this wasn't like the best matchup, but I was assigned this matchup, and so I was going to try to do my best. Let's talk about the next fight. This fight, as I said, I'm just going for the 4-hit combos. Right here, switch to a quick little 5-hit combo so that I can instantly throw my SP1. That's really the big key for this fight, is you just don't want to hold on to your special. You just want to get it off as quick as you can. I want to drop my Porker Popper. If he had thrown a special, I would have gotten 2 debuffs, and he would have gone unblockable. I would have lived. I very much would have lived. But I wanted to play that as safe as I could, so now I'm throwing on suicides. Yeah, still 1 out of 3 recoil there, but I'm going to put on the max suicides here that I have and go into that fight. So it's Havoc on path 4. Of course, Havoc places a ton of debuffs. The node starts you off with a heal block. Nimrod does have a power drain debuff, but all of his hits are energy damage. Plus you apply shocks. Crumbling armor. Crumbling armor. So quick recap on crumbling armor. Nimrod's armors will not get removed by crumbling armor, but I guess the part of the node that says if you have the armor break you cannot gain new armors is still held true, even for champions like Nimrod. So you'll see that come into play right here. I'm trying to play this as slow as I can. I honestly want to try to bait out some heavies, but then I instantly push myself to 4. I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm at 14 armor ups. If I can get a special off pretty quickly here, this will be really good. I'm going to get some more armors in just a second, but he's now starting to spam this SP1, so it actually places an armor break on me. I'm at 4 armors, but I get the armor break off at 2, and I'm about to get my next set because I got the armor break off. I wanted more armors, so that way this SP2 would do a ton of damage, but suicides and boosted, it only does 2.1 a tick, which is abysmal for a champion like Nimrod. If you've seen a lot of my fights before, Nimrod does so much more than that. So here's where the fight's about to get a little problematic. Because it wasn't a shift, I didn't gain an armor. I'm now armor broken, I'm getting hit, I took a detonation. He's at 10 still, I'm trying to back up, I'm trying to find time for an intercept, and I'm starting to panic looking at all the different things. And I needed to get off the armor break to gain my armor, but because I'm against my wall, I wanted to drop a full combo. So then I end up pushing another detonation. I have 2 armors right now, and I'm like, okay, I gotta throw this SP2. And I actually forgot about recoil for a second, and so now at 7, he's unblockable. Luckily, I guess, courage plus assassins for that final one, because you saw that final one did 3k on that tick. I like, arms were shaking, my heart, I could feel my heartbeat everywhere in my body. It was really bad. So you can see the score. They actually played fairly well. 6 deaths is very good. XK-9 is, of course, a very, very solid, very good alliance. But 6-1, we had a pretty comfortable lead on this and time. So it wouldn't have technically lost us the war if I had died, but I don't want to die. I want to see what type of deathless streak I can go on. Yeah, don't like dying, of course, right? But yeah, that was a really, really stressful fight there towards the end. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope the first week of war treated you guys well. See you guys soon. Bye.